I'm about to make my mama rich. Cartoons and I ain't felt this. Scrooge McDuck. Elementary hood shit.
Time for Saturday morning cartoons and cereal. Now with hip hop and vitamin D, because I just wanted to say it again. And silk. Yeah, why not? Speaking of bowls that I'm knocking down, so right now you're wondering, why the hell is there Godzilla behind me? It's because I'm here with MeccaGodzilla! now, before we get into what this whole show is about, I've never asked you this, and I've known you for now going on 3 years. Why the hell is your name MeccaGodzilla? Like, why the hell?
My first artist name is Ravage, and I was running around with Dead Prez for a while, and I linked up with Rodan and Monster Island Czars, and that's how I got the name. Not in the Czars anymore.
That is a fantastic story, because I thought he was going to say something like, I had a toy, and it spoke to me in the middle of the night, and it said, "You shall be known as MeccaGodzilla."
That would have been much more fun, but...
Ravage.
It's a toy.
Ravage is your toy?
It's a toy. Ravage is a toy.
Oh, that's the name of the toy?
It's a Transformer toy.
Yeah.
Ravage and Rumble.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Soundwave. Yeah,
Yes.
Hell yeah.
If you're wondering who the hell that is, that's one of my other guests.
Nice.
That's deep.
You can cut that out. I mean, just...
It's in. It's my show. I do what I want.
Shout out to 200 brothers.
Shout out to the 200 bros who did last week's episode. And like crazy TV magic, they're here again. Why the hell are you guys here? They just like cereal. That's why they're here. So yeah, we're here to talk about space.
Let's go.
That other time-consuming entity. Space.
Yes.
This is the galactic episode. I'm excited.
Me too, man.
Do you know why I'm excited for galactic?
You gotta tell me though. I don't know.
Almost most of, probably 6 out of the top 10 of my favorite cartoons have to do with space.
Awesome.
And one of my favorite has to do with space, definitely. And it's not the shirt.
Oh, okay.
It's not the shirt. Even though I love Voltron, Voltron's not. No, not the shirt.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm really curious what this cartoon is, yo.
Before we get into that, let's talk about your cereal. I wanted to give you some suspense. Let's talk about your cereal. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man. What's up? You're a Cinnamon Toast Crunch fan?
Yeah, man. I'm 80s baby. This was like, I guess like around the time of like Toxic Avenger and Ninja Turtles and this cereal got popular. This is post Fruity Pebbles. I'm not a fruit, but I was fucking with Fruity Pebbles for a while. Now, graduated to Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
So you didn't have like the overbearing dad was like, don't you eat Fruity Pebbles, you ain't eating nothing fruity. You eat Fruity Pebbles, you become fruit. You eat Fruit Loops, you eat fruit.
My pops is from Marcy Project, so he definitely was on some shit like that.
He was like, you
But
ain't
he
eating
my
that.
cereal, man, you know what I mean?
He was like, you know, eating that shit. Oh man. So Cinnamon Toast Crunch is actually one of my favorites.
Dope.
I do a Cinnamon Toast Crunch crusted French toast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I go in. Yeah,
That's like dope.
if there's one thing I can do, like, I can make breakfast. Breakfast is like my thing.
Okay.
So I like cereal. This is dope, because, this is your box. I'm not going to destroy it. It's not going home with me. This is your box. It's all on you.
Appreciate it.
We got some soap almond for you.
Yes, man.
We got
Much love to the Army
some vitamin D
milk.
for me. Vitamin D for me. Oh, yeah. MeccaGodzilla. We're talking about galactic. Talking about space cartoon. My favorite space cartoon of all time. I know the entire theme song too. So if you may permit me for a couple of seconds of being stupid,
Oh, man.
here it goes. In another dimension, another time and space, a parallel universe is falling into space. Whenever the chaos, who else could it be? But the animal adventurers must be here. Bucky! Captain BuckyO Hare.
Wow.
I love freaking BuckyO Hare. I had all the action figures. I had BuckyO Hare. I had Dead-Eye Duck.
Wow.
I had a Blinky. I didn't have a Willie DeWitt.
Oh, wow.
I mean, and I almost had a righteous indignation that suffered a hit and the photon accelerator broken to bits and you're losing your mind and you're having a fit. He's the funky first rapper who could take care of it. Bucky. Can't remember BuckyO Hare. I said Bucky. BuckyO Hare.
Oh.
Let's go for some toes. Okay, I got it out of my system.
Oh man, do you know like when that surfaced again? That was kind of around Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Yeah,
I actually did not like.
You didn't like BuckyO?
No.
Let me tell you something. This was my entire setup. I'd go inside there, I'd wake up before everybody in the house. I'd go up, I'd grab like one of my mom's mixing bowls that she's supposed to use for cake, which you wasn't supposed to touch. My mom hated that. And I'd grab that, I'd grab the milk, I'd grab cereal, pour me up too much cereal, way too much milk, spill half of it on the way to the TV, sit down in front of the TV. We had a little turning TV. My brother remembers this TV. We had a little turning TV. We had a nice little old school TV. It was brown and it looked like it shouldn't be in our house.
Did the knob on your television ever come off to where you had to use a wrench to change it?
No, because we were very careful with it.
Damn.
We were actually very careful with it.
Damn, I had to use
You know what? One of my friends told me I'm not from the hood because I don't have a ghetto television. I was like, what? I said, no.
No, you just took care.
Just took care of my shit. What's wrong with you? But yeah, and I'd sit down and I'd watch Turtles. Turtles came on first, and followed by BuckyO Hare. You know what? It was a green rabbit in space.
I don't know what it was.
With a friend who had 4 arms and he shot laser pistols.
Right. You know what? I think with Toxic Avenger and Ninja Turtles, it was like enough of that realm. I really couldn't go into a third cartoon like that. But you get props for that, for real.
Yeah, I like BuckyO Hare.
You get props for that.
What's some of your favorite space cartoons growing up?
Man, arguably, I mean, this happened on Third Earth, but arguably Thundercats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll accept that because it was Third Earth. I'll
Yeah,
accept that.
that was like in outer space. It was outer space, like, you know, I mean, it's on Earth, but they're in outer space.
Let's get some cereal, man. I liked Thundercats a lot. I mean, you rocking this impressive 4-finger ring, and you can't open up cereal. This is how you know he wasn't rocking that when he was a kid. Oh, thank you.
A little bit of man.
You know what? I love my guests. I wish you guys were around me 24/7. I don't want to pour my bowl ever. But yeah, I was a big fan of, definitely a big fan of Thundercats. But you know who I was a really big fan of Thundercats? What made me a fan of Thundercats? I have to say, it was,
I'm waiting for you to say
I would
what it
say
is. Like,
I have to say, it was Panthro.
Yep.
Panthro was the best character on Thundercats.
Yep.
I don't care what anybody says. Panthro had nunchucks, and for all intents and purposes, he was black.
Yes.
I want to
Yes.
say that he was black.
Nah, it's undisputed. His voice.
He had to be the black guy. I think everybody was. If you were a black kid growing up in the 80s or the 90s, you were looking for the black character in every cartoon.
He pulled that up. He definitely pulled that up.
Let's get into some more space.
Can I go back to Thundercats, man?
Oh, go back to Thundercats. What made Thundercats a hit for you?
I think as a kid, like you always want to be a hero, so kind of seeing Lionel grow into being a hero as a boy, and then through hyperspace he's a grown hero. Once he hits Third Earth, was pretty cool, and then he's like learning to be the man without knowing he's the man yet, which is pretty dope.
I can dig that. I always thought Lionel's whole. I always thought that was like somehow possible. Like I was like waiting for the future to come. Like for me, I was like, yeah, as soon as we get to the 20s, there's gonna be hyperspace, and I don't have to wait to get big. Just go in there and just get muscles. Just come out. He didn't just grow up. He came out cock teased. How did he come out diesel? How did hyperspace do that? That's cartoon logic.
Yeah.
But that's exactly true. We have to nitpick on stuff. Back in space, if I may, for a second. So, the G-Force team.
Ooh, gotcha, man.
Gotcha, man.
Damn. Yo, I was literally I was in kindergarten when I was on television. I was 5.
That freaking wings, man.
Yo, Gotcha Man lasted on TV.
But somebody made a point to me about this. Here's the point that I have to make about this. Why does Earth and other planets entrust their safety and getting saved by freaking kids? It's always kids.
Kids of the future. Man.
It's like you entrust kids to save you? Where the hell are your adults? It's just like Pokemon. There's no adults saving the world in Pokemon. It's always like Ash and some other teenagers.
The adults are too busy fucking it all up. Man.
Yeah. Like what happened with Gotcha Man? Because they still have because I don't even care. You know what's bad stuff was said when Wordsmith was on here? For God's sake.
Wordsmith?
Yes.
Shout out to Wordsmith.
Yes, Wordsmith was episode. Yeah. But Gotcha Man, they still had an army.
Yeah.
There was still an army on Earth. And there was still an army on the other planets that they went to and saved. But those armies were weak. How the hell do you have a weak army and kids saved the day? Kids with rings. Yeah. They were drinking Red Bull. Yeah. Those kids they had powers.
Yeah. I'm not.
They're like the Voltron. Here's the thing. Okay, I have to make this point because.
Do it. I know you.
Okay, because
do it.
Deep made a point about Power Rangers being a ripoff of. I think it was either Deep or Ben. Ben made the point of Power Rangers being a ripoff of Voltron. Here's the question.
Wait.
But is
I'm going on that too.
But is Voltron really a ripoff of G-Force?
Yeah, Voltron, from what I researched, was definitely a flip from that. And it only aired in the U.S., you know what I mean? It was only made for us. So like the Japanese folks have no idea what the fuck Voltron is, you know what I mean? Which is crazy. Like they have no clue how big Voltron was here in the States at all.
Right, so maybe it wasn't.
Great. But you're right that, the 5 characters from Gotcha Man, 5 from Voltron. It makes sense. And it's kind of like if you have a little franchise or whatever, you're going to start a new idea, you kind of have to go with what works.
Speaking of Voltron, Voltron's a bully. Let me just say this. Voltron's a bully. None of the monsters that Voltron fights can even amount to a dime of Voltron's power. Voltron kind of suckers him in. He gives him the okie doke. Oh, I'm losing power. No, he's not. And then all of a sudden he pulls out a blade and it's over. The fight is always over. There's never been a time, because even when the Megazord pulled out the sword, it didn't always have to be over.
Ooh, that's a good point.
But Voltron was a bully. He was Puerto Rican. Voltron, he pulled out the sword, and then like his sword was kind of like Thundarr the Barbarian's sword, kind of had a glow.
Wow.
Another space.
Wow.
I'm full of stuff like
What's
this.
the shorty's name on that show?
What is her name?
The sorceress.
I think her name is Sorceress.
Is her name Sorceress?
It's Ukla.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Sorceress.
She was awesome bad. There was some bad women on these cartoons. Was that me?
She was
Thirst Muffin?
She was Dominican, I think.
Yeah, it was bad.
Or Trinidad.
Shout out to Deep, man. That's what's up, yo, bruh. Like, see, man, I'm trying not to go in too much. I'm so bad when it came to like girls, like, I was on the track team and stuff like that, and wrestling, and just always around athletes. And then when I get home, if it wasn't Power Rangers and Kimberly, it was Sunday morning's Merengue y Mas. I'm just watching it for whatever the fuck.
Wow. Wow.
You know what I mean?
This brings back memories because me and my brother couldn't speak a lick of Spanish, but we'd always watch Sábado Gigante.
Her name was Ariel.
Her name was Ariel.
Sorceress Ariel.
Um,
Deep is
Man, yeah, Deep is the man. Deep, can I have you for every show? Can I have you for every show?
Call me up, bro.
Yeah, go on. 1-900 Deep. That doesn't even sound like it. No, in fact, your number is not 1-900. He had like BraveStarr, even though I really don't want the theme of both of these shows to be race, but it is. BraveStarr was Indian.
wow.
He's freaking Native American, man.
Yeah.
He was a Native American in a Western space cartoon. Whoever thought of that was either very high
They were smoking, definitely on some.
or was like, you want my idea? You gotta do it my way. And they were like, damn, this idea is kind of hot. And they just took it. Because BraveStarr is a freaking good, because BraveStarr, here's something. For all intents and purposes, now, a lot of people saw the BraveStarr show, and not a lot of people saw the BraveStarr movie.
What?
And I watched the BraveStarr movie.
It was like a real film?
It's like a real film.
Did they mess it up like Fist of the North Star?
No.
Okay.
It's a BraveStarr movie, animated flick, by Technicolor, because everything was by Technicolor back then. The BraveStarr film was freaking awesome.
Really?
It goes deep into the whole lore of BraveStarr.
Live action film?
No, not live action.
Oh, it's an anime.
It's animated.
Okay.
It goes deep into the lore, and then to make things worse, it even explains how that place got so messed up with all the freaking bad guys over there. And there was a lot of bad guys in BraveStarr.
Yeah.
There was bad guys that weren't even like the main villains. They were just guys that just did stuff. But it was supposed to be the West, so that's how stuff happened in the West. Yeah, you had bad guys that were wanted, but then you had the bad guys that just randomly rob shit, and they used to get shot. Because they were robbers, they weren't gunslingers. They didn't know how to shoot back at gunslingers, so they would be robbing. Oh, we just got away with this. Bam, shot. That's how it happened. But in BraveStarr, how it happened is they usually got shot by the shotgun that was his horse carried. His horse freaking talked, transformed, carried a shotgun, metallic freaking things. And he was like,
was it the same animators from Silverhawks and Thundercats on that show? Was it the same animation style?
No. But I will say this: I'm pretty sure that whoever animated BraveStarr, the backgrounds was also high, because they had to be the same people that animated Ghostbusters, not the Ghostbusters that everybody knows, but I'm talking about
the other one,
Ghostbusters. They're not fake. They're the real Ghostbusters. Here's the thing. The little cartoon knowledge. They came out before Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters. Yeah.
And because they came out before Ghostbusters, that was the
one with the monkey, right?
Yes.
The gorilla. Yeah.
They were a serial show. Not cereal, serial show that had a monkey and two bumbling idiots. Those are the fathers of the kids that are in the animated show. That was in the 60s. That came out before the animated show, which means that they were Ghostbusters way before Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters then came out and Funimation won a lawsuit, which then made Ghostbusters had to have on their cartoon the real Ghostbusters. So that's how they got the name the real Ghostbusters.
That Ghostbusters cartoon was actually really dope too.
And that one I can honestly say that's kind of intergalactic because of the fact that Dr. Evil, Primeval, not Dr. Evil, Primeval, all of his monsters came from other dimensions. And he would hit his little gigantic organ. And he would be like, "Hey, Primeval!" And then here's the thing about Primeval that was really stupid. He said the same thing as Skeletor said, which means that he had the same voice from Skeletor. He would say, "Bumbling idiots, you bunglers, you bunglers." Everything was bunglers. You bumbling idiots. And he had like the little electronic mouth thing going on. Bumbling idiots, Mr. Begin, bring Ghostbusters, you Ghostbusters. Yeah, I watched too much of it. But yeah, let's go Ghostbusters. Let's go Ghostbusters. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
and with that, we're gonna go to commercial, everybody. It's your man, Random Man, MeccaGodzilla.
Yes.
And I'm gonna eat some cereal. We'll be back.
Sighting at 12 o'clock. Cool. Honey Nut Cheerios. And nobody beats a bee to the taste of nuts and honey. Oh, right you. Great for the taste. The honey sweet taste. See you at breakfast, fly boy. Oh, boy. The honey nutty taste of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios. When it's the honey sweet part of this complete breakfast,
You're right on the taste.
So we're back from commercial, man. This is Saturday morning cartoons and cereal, but now with hip hop. So talk about some hip hop, man. If I may, Mecca, when I first officially met you, you were debuting headphones.
Oh yeah.
At Brooklyn Academy.
Brooklyn Academy, yes.
Which down the block from Barclays, which also down the block from Barclays, Kip and Kip Treats. where I got my spoon from with the straw. But yeah.
That's crazy. That's a straw.
Yeah, I drink my milk.
That's crazy. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
drink my milk.
Ingenuity, right?
Ingenuity. I love it. Ingenuity is a great word. I learned it at the age of 6 and using it in terrible ways.
At the age of 6, it was Nintendo and simultaneous. No, age of 8, we learned simultaneous. That's what
Simultaneous, doesn't it?
do I spell it and all that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
But at the time,
Yeah.
maybe because my lack of knowledge, because I've been doing Definitely Amazing for a long time. A lot of times, I don't know who's Definitely Amazing. I have to be put on who's Definitely Amazing. Being the curator of all things amazing, sometimes stuff has to be funneled through me. But yeah, because of that, I found out about you and your music, and ever since then, just know you have a fan. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
So the fact that you're even giving me this,
Yeah. That's
it makes me happy because
Perfect 10.
Perfect 10.
Ryu Black musical. It's a spin-off of Street Fighter. I took on the character Ryu, a black hip-hop version of Ryu. And I recruited...
Once again, we're doing this race thing again.
I recruited my friends internationally. So it's like features my friend from Singapore, Toronto, and my buddy from DC, and a whole bunch of us from Japan, and we made a World Warrior project. Yeah, so it's a start to finish musical. When you listen to it, it's a movie. It's songs, but it's a movie. Skits and all of that, man.
I am digging this shit. I haven't even heard of them digging this. This is dope. Like, this cover is dope. Everything about this
Shout
is
out
dope.
to Ron Wimberly. He used to rock with DC Vertigo comics. He did like a really dope graphic novel, Prince of Cats. And he did, the Prince of Cats is a very dope remix of the Romeo and Juliet story told through the view of Mercutio's view of the Romeo and Juliet situation. So it takes place in Brooklyn, samurai, punk, a little bit of samurai style, a little bit of hip hop. It's dope. Yeah. So
Okay.
Ron illustrated that for me, man.
It's your man, Random Man, DefinitelyAmazing.com. It's Saturday. That means it's Saturday morning cartoons and cereal. Now with hip hop and MeccaGodzilla. We had a great time talking about space, the final frontier.
Yeah.
If you are ever in Brooklyn, make sure you stop by the place where I first met this guy. Stop by Planet Brooklyn Academy.
Yeah.
By all means, Rob, wonderful guy. And if you're ever in Brooklyn and you are looking for some hot sneakers and just need to grab a bite to eat, you should stop by Kif and Kif Treats. So you can get you some bite, some cereal to eat, and get you some nice kicks. But if you ever need to listen to some hot stuff, make sure you check out MeccaGodzilla. Once again, it's your man, Random Man, DefinitelyAmazing.com. Saturday morning cartoons and cereal. Matt?
Oh. Yes.
Peace.
Thundercats!
And the evil guy imposes only one course of action. Let's cook us some toast. Captain BuckyO Hare. He goes when no ordinary rabbit would dare. If your righteous indignation has suffered a hit, and your photon accelerator is broken a bit, and you're losing your mind, and you're having a fit, get the funky fresh rabbit who can take care of it. Bucky! Captain BuckyO Hare. Bucky! I said Bucky! BuckyO Hare. Let's croak us some toast.
I'm about to make my mama rich. Cartoons and I ain't felt this. Scrooge McDuck. Elementary hood shit.